But Woody, thank you so much for talking to me.
Of course.
I have a surprise for you.
Okay, what's the surprise?
Don't lean back.
I hate surprises.
You hate surprises?
A little bit.
I interviewed Bobby Brown
Are you serious?
in February.
Word?
So I had to talk to you.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing. Bobby's the man.
It's
so dope, right?
Yes, he's so amazing. And you were dope being Bobby.
Thank you so much.
That was an amazing job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, how was that for you working with Bobby and just like really learning his story?
Bobby is such a character.
Yes.
I don't know, it's just for me it was so dope to work with Bobby because Bobby is like the complete opposite of who I am as a person. I'm like super quiet, super shy kind of guy, but Bobby is like
Out there.
super out there, over the top, full of energy. So it was like a blessing that I even got chose to do that. Because I remember when I went to audition, and I was with Robbie Reed in her office, and they were all I auditioned. They all were looking at me like, I think he's too sweet. I heard somebody whisper it, and I was like, let me be more ratchet. But God does everything for a reason, so I'm super blessed.
It worked out. I mean, everybody loved it. And it has created and opened a lot more doors for you and has blessed you in so many other areas.
So many other areas.
What did you notice now, like a difference since playing that role and that character and how people treat you?
I noticed, well, a lot more people know who I am, but before the Bobby Brown thing, I was doing social media. So it was kind of like on a smaller level. People would still know who like the younger generation would like knew me as Woody. But now I would go to like the grocery store, and I remember I was in the grocery line, and this older lady, like she could be my grandmother's age, she turned around and rolled her eyes. I was like, and she's like, I seen you on my TV and you was just so bad. You're so hard-headed. You don't listen. I'm like,
It was a role,
yeah,
ma'am.
it was fake. My name is Woody. Like, but I mean, it's just been it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that was a really great role to play, and hopefully you get to check out my interview with Bobby. But we talked about you, and I immediately said, listen, Bobby, this guy that played you, and he's like, which one? Because there was two of them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, Woody, I said he emulated you so. I just felt like you were the new him.
Wow.
That's
thank you.
that's how I felt. And he said that now y'all could actually go on tour, and there'll be 3 new additions. There'll be the young ones, then y'all, and you can come in and just kind of like, when he's tired, he'll sing the vocals and you can dance though.
He said that?
Yes.
That's crazy. My dancing tour days are over.
What?
Yeah.
You can't. Is knees getting
yeah,
bad?
my knees are done. I
For
started
real?
dancing in college.
Wow.
And, dance, because a lot of people are like, why don't you dance anymore? I'm like, number one, I didn't do it for the love. I did it because all the girls in college loved it. I went to this show, FAMU Striker, shout out to FAMU, HBCU. I went to the show and girls were screaming for these same regular dudes on campus. They had signs crying. I'm like, I have to have this.
Really?
I need girls screaming for me, so I started dancing. And
That's
then,
why New
yeah.
Edition started doing that. That's why it became New Edition, because of the girls.
True.
What
That's
is with
very true.
y'all doing crazy stuff for women?
Women, like, they control the earth.
I wish people would really recognize that.
Nah, that's true.
So you were dancing in college, and then you started touring though. I mean, so why did you, if it wasn't something that you were like super passionate about, why did you, or did you realize, you know what, I do like this?
I was never like in school. I was never like, I could never focus. I had this ADD problem to where my mind starts drifting. So I was always good in extracurricular. I did marching band, I danced, I played sports. I did everything outside of the classroom I was great at. But in the classroom, I just couldn't get right. So I remember the guys came back and they told us they were getting paid to dance. And I was like, what? We was doing this for fun? Y'all get paid for it? It was like, yeah. I was like, well, I'm moving to LA. I'm trying to get paid too.
Wow.
So, I mean, I moved out here. I linked up with Othan. That was my mentor for a while. And then she linked me up to Fly Styles, who later on linked me up to Chris. So
wow.
that's how I've been.
Because, I have a low-key fascination with I go on YouTube and watch the dancers that do the choreography to different songs.
Oh,
like
word,
they
word.
make like Tim Milgram. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. And Wildebeest.
Oh, Wildebeest is homie.
Yeah, and they do it. They seem to do it in the same studio in LA.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just so
Yeah.
amazed because I used to dance.
Word.
Like, I
Yo,
mean,
why'd you stop?
I don't know, Woody. This is my. I ask myself this every day. Like, if I would, because my mom was the type of parent that she put me in everything. I mean, so horseback riding, jazz, tap, ballet, everything. I didn't. She did not, because she was like, "You was not gonna sit here all summer doing nothing," you know.
Right.
And I would be fascinated with music videos. I had to sneak and watch them because I loved the dancing.
BET Uncut. Did you watch that? No.
I had to sneak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
So
that was my favorite time.
Yeah,
of the night.
it was a really hard thing
watched
to
it
do.
on mute.
Yeah, I had to. There was a couple things I had to sneak and do, and that was one of them. Because if she caught me, it was some serious issues going on. But I don't know. I don't know why I stopped dancing but I love watching other people do it.
Word.
Yeah, and then I still try to,
Yeah, I like watching other people do it, but it hurts my knees just watching people do it.
Well, you've now transferred from that. It's something now that you're doing that is not hard on the knees. Acting.
Love it.
Yes, you're good at it.
Love it. Thank you so much.
I mean, did you take any classes or?
I used to study with Dustin Felder. That was the first person, and surprisingly, Dustin is our acting coach on this film. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I started with him like 2 years ago. I originally started online doing my own videos and working on it there, and then I took Dustin's class and got better with Dustin, and then I linked up with my friend Layla Odom. She's an actress. She's been acting for a long time, and she kind of took me under her wing, and that's how I did so good in the Bobby Brown movie. I always was calling her, FaceTiming her. She was like, "Stop stressing, calm down, relax, breathe. You're doing good." But Layla is definitely like,
wow. I would have never known that because it seemed like it came so natural with you. And then Bobby said that he had you shadow him to kind of just like learn everything about him.
I'm such a perfectionist though. Like, I'm super disciplined. That's what's so good about doing so many activities when you're younger. They teach you discipline. Basketball teach you to be on time. Marching band teach you to be on time. All these things teach you to be super focused. So when I got this project, they handed us a folder like of everything New Edition, everything Bobby Brown. I just sat in my room and just watched every single thing Bobby Brown.
Did you know anything about him?
I knew a little bit about him because I was the dance double for Bobby in the Whitney Houston movie.
Oh, okay.
That was like Fatima Robinson brought me onto that job, and she was like, "Yeah, so Bobby Brown, have you seen his stuff?" I was like, "No," and she was like, "What?"
I know that is a
violation.
violation.
I'm so sorry. She's like, "I need you to go home and watch everything Bobby Brown." So I watched it. I was amazed. I was like, "Yo,
this dude is amazing,
crazy."
Do you know I was like raised on Bobby Brown?
Word.
Like, so my uncle, even though my mom was like no videos, my uncle was a video watcher. So I didn't really know about New Edition until I was older. I knew about Bobby though.
Yep.
I knew that Bobby Brown. Okay.
I'm mad I didn't know.
Don't be cruel. What? So like, it's crazy that, at that time, but you're probably younger than me, but at the time, Ghostbusters was out, and so that's how
he did the whole he killed it.
I was like, so when I sat next to him, so I know it had to be for you too, when you saw all the stuff and researched them, and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to play this dude, like
crazy. But I'm super weird. Like, I don't get starstruck. I'm just so.
I didn't get starstruck.
But it's like people be like, how do you? Oh my God, you're with Bobby Brown.
I know, but that's.
And it's just like, for me, it's just like.
It was like, I was gonna joke with, because he was super cool.
Right.
I'm never nervous around them, because a lot of people ask me the same thing, like, how did you not faint when you saw Marlon Wayans? I'm like, okay, I need to get my job done.
Right.
At the end of the day, I can't be. Then that would look super unprofessional.
That'd be hilarious, though.
In my mind, I'm thinking, damn, this is a surreal moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it
hits me after I'm done with it.
Exactly.
Not in the moment.
No.
It hit me when we went to go do a premiere, and mind you, we did all like the film and everything was done. It didn't hit me, but until like they said, they called out the original members, and like I seen the ladies go crazy. I was like, oh shit.
This is what, yeah.
Like, if we don't deliver on this movie, we are done. I didn't know. Like, that's the first time it actually hit me to say that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
now, what about delivering on Canal Street?
oh, the same. It's the same process.
Because you're such a perfectionist.
I'm such a perfectionist.
Like anal.
I would think I'll do a scene and I'm thinking about it all night.
But I heard with acting, you're not supposed to be so like it's supposed to be natural. You know?
But I mean, it's still like this is still new for me to see myself on a bigger screen.
Right.
And I'm used to
because you're supposed to trust the art and trust.
Yeah, of course. But see, I come from social media, so I'm used to producing my own content, acting in my own content, directing my own content, cutting, editing my own content.
I'm
know,
right
you
with
know what
you.
I mean?
That's
so
me.
I
That's
know what I
life.
like. So now it's just like I have to put my faith in somebody else's hand, you know what I mean, and trust their vision. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm still nervous about because I don't know. I can't see what they're seeing. Mm-hmm. I just really have to trust it. But Ryan is an amazing director. You know what I mean? Look at Coley.
Let's talk about your character. Look at Brashear. he knows Tito. See,
word.
Yeah, they like BFFs over there. But let's talk about your character in Canal Street. Is it well, of course it's going to be different from New Edition, but what is it about this character? Because you said that you're kind of reserved. Mm-hmm. That is different from you.
Actually, May would be the closest.
May is his name.
May Marcus Jones would actually be the closest to who I am in real life. Cause
really,
yeah, I think he would because, you know what I mean. I grew up in a rough neighborhood, you know what I mean. But my parents, I have like super like strict parents. Like they taught me manners. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean. So with coming with all that stuff is I know how to adapt in any situation. You know what I mean? Growing up in the hood, I know how to adapt with the hood people, and then I can just walk over here and then be super like whatever you would call that. You know what I mean? So that's what May is. May is like he's not a bad kid. He's like a really good kid, but he just gets in bad situations, and now it's like everything is on him. I don't know where this conversation is going because my brain is just like jumping all over it. My ADD is kicking in.
Stop.
My ADD is kicking in. I was just thinking about Pop-Tarts and stuff. I don't know. Crazy. I'm hungry right now.
Am I boring you?
No, it's me. I'm hungry.
They ain't
I
feeding
told
you?
My ADD is kicking in.
They ain't feeding you on set? Get Ryan in here. God damn, he thinking about damn Pop-Tarts. And I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
Nah, I was kidding.
Okay, so May's kind of like you. So has May been to jail? Have you been to jail? I'm asking everybody this jail question because we're sitting in a dang interrogation room right now.
Yeah. Of course.
You've been to jail?
Yeah. I hate to say of course like that, but
I know. So, you have grown. Not ill. I mean, I didn't mean it like that, but just it's so shocking to me because everybody that sat in this chair has said that they've been to jail.
Oh, word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, the past 3 people.
You're going to have to edit that out. I do not want that out there just yet. Let me get like 10 more years under my belt.
Everybody has a sordid past.
True.
You know, I mean, you're forgiven. Look at where you're at now.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm pretty sure you've learned your lesson.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You got on the straight and narrow.
When I was there, I got on my hands and knees. I said, God, if you get me out of this situation, I would do no more wrong ever.
Are you acting right now?
No,
Or are you for real?
Serious.
Oh, okay.
And after that situation, my life has just been going up.
That's good.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you have issues or things that have happened in the past, you know, it takes you to hit rock bottom for you to move up. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad that you're not in jail.
Yeah, me too.
Because you're a black man and it is hard for y'all out in these streets.
It is so. And I was like, I grew up like, because all my friends went to jail and I was one of the ones like, I'm never going to go to jail. You know what I mean? I had locks. So I was like the stereotypical black man, like, dread, you smoke weed, you go to jail. That's what we do. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'll never go to jail. I'll never smoke weed. Like, those were my 2 promises. So I felt like when I went to jail, it just hit me so hard. Like,
did you cry?
Like like that first night, for sure.
Okay.
It was like thug tears, of course. It was thug tears. It wasn't like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't like curled up in the corner, like asking
just
for.
Just like on the bed, like, you know what I mean? Letting the tears drop or whatever. But
okay.
Yeah, but I was just so disappointed in myself. I felt like I let God down.
So you can kind of put that into this role, that those emotions, those feelings, those thoughts, those, you can really put it into this role. I'm excited to see what it's about and what you'll be doing, because I'm amazed by you. If you could pull off Bobby like that, I'm just amazed to see like what else you could do.
Wow, thank you so much.
Seriously.
I can't wait for you to see it. It's going to be really, 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 really dope.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, really,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, really, really dope.
Okay.
I'm super excited to see it.
Now, after this, what are you going to be working on?
After this, I'm producing my own show with Kevin Hart for his Laugh Out Loud network that he's doing. So
you're a comedian too?
I'm not a comedian. I do like sketch comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, because social media. I did Vines first. That's what I did first. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm also like pitching like 3 shows. So I'm super excited. I got a lot of stuff to get done.
Oh, well, I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much.
I got to keep in touch with you so I can kind of see your progress, because I don't know, I feel great things for you.
Thank you so much.
So thank you
for
talking to me. I'm so happy to talk to you.
Of course.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because I really admired what you did.
Thank you. You making me blush and stuff. You got to stop. You got to stop.
Okay. No, but it was great talking to you.
Thank you. Nice
so
talking
much,
to you.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.